Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. Today's video I'm going to do for you is on our lovely Stacey. She was in the office today and I was going to do Charlize Theron. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Charlize Theron. And then I was like, Stace, you look like Charlize, will you be my model? Which she has kindly agreed. So this is the makeup from Snow White and the Huntsman. Hope you enjoy. Okay, start off with, we have done Stacey's hair already and we just bought some blonde hair extensions and plaited the front one and then fish-tailed the second one, and then we've got some big earrings as well.
I didn't just come to work today.
No, she didn't come to work in these earrings. We had them. I've popped some Embry-Lease already on the skin. So I'm going to use Studio Tech on Stacey and I've got NW25 and I'm going to use one of these new brushes, but I don't know what it's called. I'm just going to buff the foundation into the skin.
Your hands are warm.
Are they? It was because it's so hot in here. And hair. Our resident Charlize Theron look-alike.
Not.
She wishes. Charlize wishes.
Charlize, yeah. I look like her in Monster.
No, she's still a bit prettier. As you can tell, Stacey and I have known each other for many, many years that we can be mean. In fact, Stacey was there on my first day of college. We started college at the same time doing makeup when I turned up in my white frosted eyeshadow.
Blue Levi's jeans jumper.
We remember all these things.
Your head looked a lot rounder then.
I think I was a bit younger. I was still carrying a little bit of baby fur, as my mum says. No, it's because my hair was dead straight. It made my face look much rounder.
Yeah.
Now I embrace the curls, just let it be.
Yeah, me too, normally.
Right, I've then got Studio Finish Concealer in NW25. And I'm just gonna, Stacey hasn't really got many blemishes, so just gonna use it where you need to even out the skin a tiny bit. So normally around the nose. Okay, next for the eyes, I have got a MAC Paintpot in Greensmoke, which is like that. And basically this colour is all over the lid of the eye. You're best to use a synthetic brush for applying a cream product. It just goes on a little bit nicer. It doesn't ruin your brushes because it's easier to wash out if it's synthetic. And this is going to go right all over the lid. Great thing about a paint pot is it will set. So you won't get so much creasing, because she's definitely got a creamy looking product, but the last thing you want it to do is just as soon as you put it on, crease. So a paint pot might be the best thing for this. Look, it goes right nearly up to the brow in this inner corner here. I'm going to take it all the way over the lid, although it goes a little bit darker on the outer corner. I think there's another colour over the top. Just open for me. Such a nice colour. Okay, green on top. I'm going to run a tiny bit of it underneath. It's not going to be the main colour underneath, there's another colour that goes on top, but I want the two to work together. If you just look right up for me. Lovely. Right, I'm going to use the same brush, and then I have got a slightly more blue. This is Dew Pots, and they are by MEMEME. And this one is Moonlight Mist number 8. And it's quite a strong blue. I'm going to use the same brush I'm going to get rid of a little bit of the excess of it because I don't want it too strong on the back of my hand. And then if you look right up for me. I'm just going to rub that really softly under the eye. Right, I'm going to leave it at that and come back to that to touch up in a minute. I then want to use a little bit of eyeliner inside the eye, and I'm going to actually use MAC Blooz. She either has a kind of grey tone, but it could be blue as well. So I've chosen Blooz. You could also use Phone Number, which is slightly greyer. If you look right up for me, Stace, it's only on the inside of the eye. And it goes right down into the corner. After I've used my Blooz, I'm then going to use a MAC angle brush and just take a little bit of the product off of the brush, with the brush to say. And then if you look down and towards me, she has a very small amount just at the beginning of the eye, but it doesn't go right the way over the eye. If you open for me. So there's a tiny amount of the liner just in that corner. If you just look right up for me again, because I want to get really in this corner here. Lovely. Lovely. Right, and the other side, if you just look up for me. Right, I'm then going to take a little bit of the blue paint pot that we use. This one is the MEMEME one. And I'm going to just use the same brush again that we used before, pop it on the back of my hand, and we are going to take it a teeny bit, if you just close for me, through the socket here. And open. Just a small amount. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Just on the outer corner. I'm going to take a clean 217 just to check that it all blends nicely. Because it almost, you can't hardly tell that it's there. So it needs to make sure it blends.
Could keep this look on for the Easter egg hunt this weekend.
Yes!
Could chase the girls around the garden as the witch.
Yes, maybe we'll do it again for them. Every year Lily makes me do an Easter egg hunt for her, and I have to write all the questions, print them out, get to Mum's early, and I have to set up the Easter egg hunt. So when we were in America, she rung up and she didn't even want to speak to Sam. She just said, "Can I speak to Auntie Nicola?" And I got on the phone and she said, "Can we do an Easter egg hunt this year?" So Sam was like, "I can't believe she doesn't even want to speak to me." So that's this weekend, the Easter egg hunt, which means it costs me loads of money because I have to go out and buy them lots of eggs to hide in every place. And they've got 15 questions and they have to, they're like little secrets as to where the presents may be, where the eggs may be. Now in the picture that I'm looking at, the visual, which is the main visual that they've used for the Snow White and the Huntsman, the eyeshadow comes to a point here and then it's got a point there. So it's got a point here, and I think the point that's down here is actually, there's a bit of hair on you, is actually the lashes reflecting down from the false lashes she's got in the very corner. But I like it, so I'm going to put it in. It goes, if you just look down for me, Stace, quite pointed out here. And I'm still using the blue paint pot, or eyeliner. So there's a bit pointed there, which I'm going to softly blend upwards. So that's, I used an angle brush, and then I'm pulling it up with a 217. Okay, so I'm going to bring a little bit of the liner for mascara. I've got Eyeko Curvy Brush Mascara. I can't speak today. Okay, and
You need lunch.
that's what I need. I need to be fed. I'm just going to use some mascara wands. Lovely. Oh, nearly got you right in the eye. So I just changed mascara wands to do the bottom. If you just look up for me. Okay, I'm just going to take some individual lashes. These ones are all over the place, but they've been well loved. Just pop some lash glue on the back of my hands. These are the short individual lashes because I find that the long ones are so long. If you just look down for me, I'm just going to place that on. Probably going to do about 4 or 5 either side. Open for me? There's 5 there. I think that's about right. Four. Just open for me. Can leave one more on the edge. 5. They feel comfy, don't they?
I love individual lashes. As I've got older, I just find strip lashes just make my eyes water.
Same with me. I think it's from years of having to wear them, being told
Lash
you have
abuse.
to. Being told you have to for work. That you're like, no more lashes. Okay, brows. I'm going to use a little bit of Omega and a 266 pence brush. God, I'm losing my brain. I need to be fed. And to be honest, Stacey's brows luckily aren't too different to Charlize's.
I mean, hers aren't too different to mine.
Yes, she tries to copy you. Gorgeous. You've got nice brows, Irksy.
I've always been this shape.
Do you pluck them at all?
Tiny little bit, but my mum's are exactly the same.
Really?
And even when I was a kid, my brows were like this. Just a little bit thin at the ends, but...
But you've got brows there.
Yeah.
See, Sam and I don't have brows at the ends. It's so annoying. Not that we've not overplucked them. We just that where we're so hairless. Just want to fill in that tiny bit because hers don't have that little tiny bit there. Actually, that one doesn't have it. Which is the same as hers, actually, aren't they? How funny. Right.
I don't know if that one's more actually, because I can raise that one, but I can't raise that one. Maybe Charlize could get back to me if she
I
has
think
the
we all
same
have
problem.
one side of the face that is totally different. I've noticed in videos that I talk with one side of my face and I hate it. When I've got no makeup on, it notices more. At the beginning of videos, when I'm introducing a video, one side of my face, that side, because I can lift
Like
that
Elvis.
side, that side. It really moves
Yeah,
more.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's so funny, isn't it? I can't lift
I can
one
lift
brow
that
though.
side of my lip and that eyebrow, so you'd think it'd all be...
Can you do that at the same time though?
No.
A bit more concealer, just where we can see where the makeup's sitting. Stacey is a bit more tanned in this actual look, because obviously she's a witch, so she's meant to be
a bit pale.
a bit pale. But we've gone for the J'adore
Yeah.
gold look. In fact, earlier in the office we were trying to walk like she does in the advert. My mum's was very good, wasn't it?
Really good. What about she had a nappy on?
Yeah, she did.
Diaper, if you're in America.
The diaper.
Poor.
What else do they say different? Tomato. We say tomato. They say potato. We say potato. They say potato.
Let's just call the whole thing off.
I'm going to use a Studio Fix powder over the top of the skin. I know it's quite a lot of coverage, but I want it to look flawless. And actually, we were saying in the visual, she doesn't look like she's had much Photoshop done, does she? It looks actually quite real. I want to go a little lighter with the powder because it's got quite a pinky blush on, and I think as Stacey is quite tanned, it probably won't see. Although I'm sure they colour washed her out, I should think. Okay, the blush I've got is an Avon blush, but it's the only one I could find that was the right colour. It's kind of a purpley or a plummy pink, and this one is called Soft Plum. And it actually goes on the top of the cheek and right up into the hairline almost. I'm just using the exact same brush as I used for the powder. And on the lips, I've got lip liner in Just Wonderful, which is a new one from MAC, isn't it? And I'm going to... Oops. It looks very much like just lip liner. I'm just going a tiny bit bigger than Stacey's lips. I'm just going to check the whole look over and then decide if we're done. Just going to take a tiny bit of the brow colour Omega and just run it in this little tiny area here, because it's just probably the shading from the picture, but I want to do it as much justice as I can. So I'm just taking a tiny bit of shadow just in the eye there. That is the finished look. So
looks good.
Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah. Helps that you're similar looking. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. And this is our finished Charlize Theron look from Snow White and the Huntsman. Well done, because I can't remember anything. Baby brain is still affecting me. Hope you've enjoyed that and have a lovely day, guys. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Awesome.
Bye.